Ob-Ewan, sorry, haven't seen him. How c- The search party continues on. Ob-Ewan keeps walking. SC-58 exterior patootie. The Nubio starship descends, hovers, descends further, hovers some more, ascends a bit, hovers, and lands on a bluff. Manakin and Patme get out. They look down from the edge of the bluff to where the homestead is seen on the desert floor below. Patme, stay with the ship, R2. R2 whistles, translation, like I'd want to go with you losers anyway, as Manakin and Patme start down the trail toward the homestead. Stinkio is working outside the homestead. He looks up as Manakin and Patme arrive. Stinkio, oh, hello. How might I be of service? I am, Manakin, see through me? Stinkio, oh my maker. Master Manakin, you've returned. But that name no longer has any meaning to me. Manakin makes sense, I suppose. Stinkio, don't ask me why, but I am now known as Stinkio. Manakin, why? Whack. Stinkio, and this must be Miss Patme. Patme, hello, Stinkio. Manakin, I've come to see my mother. Stinkio, I think, therefore I am. I am. Perhaps we'd better go indoors. 059 exterior patootie, homestead, courtyard late day. Manakin, Patme, and Stinkio arrive in the courtyard. Stinkio shuffles ahead. Stinkio, Master Clug, Master Larks. Might I present two important visitors? Owan Larks and Baru Brightson come out into the courtyard. Manakin, I'm Manakin Streetwalker. Owan Larks. This is my girlfriend, Baru. Baru looks suggestively at Manakin and licks her lips. Hello, Manakin. I'm sure you'll find it very pleasant here. Owan, shut up. Who said you were allowed to talk? Manakin, to Baru, shave the statch. Sheesh. Patme glares at Manakin. I guess I'll just have to introduce myself. I'm Patme. Owan, I guess I'm your stepbrother. Of course, despite that line, some morons will still wonder how I could be as old as you when Shmoo didn't have me 10 years ago. I had a feeling you might show up someday. Manakin, is my mother here? Clug, no, she's not. Clug Larks swings from the house on a rickety old wheelchair, cursing at each bump. One of his legs is wrapped in duct tape, the other is missing. He balances awkwardly and puts out a hand. Clug Lars. Shmoo is my wife. Come on inside. We have a lot to talk about. 060 interior patootie, homestead, kitchen late day. A woman's place is in the kitchen. Baru puts several cups of Kool-Aid on a tray. Clug, it was just before dawn. They came out of nowhere. A gang of juvenile delinquent Tusky Raiders. Baru brings the drinks in from the kitchen. Like a good wife, she is seen but not heard. Clug, your mother had gone out early, like she always did, to pick magic mushrooms that grow on the vaporators. Manakin, magic mushrooms? Clug, of course, they're the only valuable thing we can grow in this wasteland. Manakin, ah yes, I remember hearing my master talk about them. Clug, anyway, from the tracks, she was about halfway home when they took her. Those Tuskies walk like monsters, but they're vicious, mindless men. 30 of us went out after her. 4 of us came back. I'd be with them, only, after I lost my leg I just couldn't ride anymore, until I heal. Oh one, like that's ever going to happen. Clug, I don't want to give up on her, but she's been gone a month. There's little hope she's lasted this long. Silence. Then Manakin stands up. Oh one, where are you going? Manakin, grimacing, to the refresher, gonk damn it. My bladder is about to explode. Then to find my mother. Clug, your mother's dead, son, accept it. Manakin, that's not true. That's impossible. Manakin turns abruptly and runs out, holding his crotch. SC61 EXT, Patuti Homestead Moisture Farm Late Day. Manakin stands looking across the desert. Patme comes running out of the homestead after him. Manakin turns to Patme. Patme, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. Manakin, it's okay, I'm just about done peeing, zip. Patme, I didn't know that Jedi robes had zippers. Anyway, I came to talk to you. We decided not to fall in love, which is why I'm going to wear as many sexy outfits around you as possible. Manakin, so you're saying that there's a chance? Patme, no. Wink, wink. Manakin, well Pudu, as soon as you said no, I went and hooked up with one of your handmaidens. Anyway, you are going to have to stay here. These are good people. Patme. Well, good enough, anyway. You'll be safe as long as you avoid any advances by Owan. You're obviously way more hot than Baru, and I've noticed him staring at your body every time she wasn't looking. And Klug seems a little off his kilter. I wouldn't advise you or Baru to be anywhere near him when he's drunk. Patme, Manakin. She hugs him, and he places both hands firmly on her nevermind. Manakin walks to Owan's speeder bike, which Owan found parked near Mos Epson and has a DB monogram on the handlebars. Manakin, I won't be long, and I'm just saying that to comfort you. The truth is I could be gone a very long time, and I might end up not coming back. Smell ya later. Manakin leaps onto the speeder. Nothing happens. ARTOO, sheeble deeble do. Manakin, oh. He turns the ignition switch. The engine fires. He takes off across the desert. Patme watches him go, shaking her head. SC62 EXT, Genesis Planet Tower Entrance Dawn. Ob-Ewan makes his way toward a clustering tower of fantastic stalagmites, whatever. Ob-Ewan sneaks up to the main one. He sneaks inside. SC63 INT. Genesis Corridors Morning. Ob-Ewan makes his way along a narrow, pillared corridor. He comes to what looks like a large open well or vent shaft. He looks down and sees a huge underground General Drones factory below. Ob-Ewan, this reminds me of the time Ligon took me to see the droid factory on Pixelated when I was a boy. Ah, memories. He continues to walk on, then hears voices. He darts behind a pillar as Troggle the Little, Archduke of Genesis, his aide some fat, Count Dudu and Newt Raygun approach, closely followed by Pasquale from Argentina and What Time. Count Dudu is tall, elderly and saturated with beautiful manners. Ob-Ewan flattens himself against the pillar as they pass by. Dudu, now, we must persuade the commercial guilds and the Corporation Alliance to sign the treaty. Raygun, what about the senator from Nebbioo? Dudu, which one, Velcro? Raygun, the female. Is she dead yet? I'm not signing your treaty until she is dead. Dudu, oh, come, now. That was 10 years ago. Can't you get over that? Personally, I'd like to see Jabrinks die the death. They move out of earshot. Ob-Ewan watches them go and moves up a flight of stairs. He arrives at a narrow Gothic archway and looks down through it. SC64 in Genesis Planet Bug Mound Conference Room Day. Troggle the Lesser and his two aides are at one end of a large round conference table. Count Dudu is at the head of the table. Mango Fett stands behind his chair. Around the table are Newt Raygun, Ruin Heiko, Chien Pio, Tesla, Bucktooth Tora, and a Commerce Guild dignitary, Shoe Horn, What Time, Sam Hill, Pasquale from Argentina, and Thanos. Dudu, as I explained to you earlier, I am quite convinced that 10,000 more systems shall rally to our cause with your support, gentlemen. What Time, what you are proposing could be construed as treason. Sam Hill, presses two buttons on his person and toast pops out of the top of his head. The toast is done. The Techno-Union Army is at your disposal, Count. Shoehorn, the rich greedy fat cat bankers clan will sign your treaty. Doo-doo, good, very good. Our friends from the Trade Federation have pledged their support, and when their Tinker drones are combined with the Tinker drones of the Jeansons, we shall have an army greater than any in the galaxy. The Jedi will be overwhelmed. The Republic will agree to any demands we make. Can I have a piece of that toast, Sam? Sam Hill, sure, do you like jam? Doo-doo, why, yes I do. A chest compartment opens on Sam Hill and we see a familiar food. Sam Hill, do you like green eggs and ham? Doo-doo, I'll try them later. SC-65 EXT, Tusky Raiders campsite night. His searches ends with him finding the Tusky Raiders camp where the juvenile delinquents are camping out. He looks around to see a small crowd dancing around a bonfire in some sort of weird ritual. He sneaks around the camp seeing other weird sights. Men playing with alien dogs. Little Tusky Raiders practicing their torture techniques on other animals. He soon comes across a hut and uses his lightsaber to burn a hole in the wall and steps in. He sees a sight that will haunt him for the rest of his days. 66 int. Tusky Raiders hut, night. Manakin, whispering to himself, what the hell? In the hut is his mother. Wearing Victoria's Secret underwear and laying seductively in a large bed posing for pictures that are being taken by a photographer named Hans Gruber who speaks in a cheesy Euro-trash accent. Hans Gruber, taking the pictures with laughter in his voice, oh, yes. Shmoo. Yes. Give me more, shmoo. Yes. Baby. Oh, yes. You are so hot, yeah? Face me, you sexy thing, turn around, yes, yes, like that. Take the apple, take a bite, lots of fruits, yes. I can hardly contain myself, you are so sexy, more like an animal, yes. You are an animal, shmoo. Roar for me, baby. Don't take the apple out your mouth, not just yet. I love my job. Yes, yes. Manakin, yelling out what the hell. Moem. Manakin's sudden outburst stops the session as Shmoo turns with a gasp and Hans looks from his camera to see who the voice belongs to. Hans, looking at Shmoo, who is this the Shmoo? Don't he know we are in the middle of a session, yeah? SHMOO, looking painfully embarrassed, trying to cover up what little she has on. Hans, this young man here is, my agent, yeah, my agent who, just got back into town. Hans, why would your agent call you mom? SHMOO, you know kids these days, always looking for a mother figure, he he he. Hans, let me have a few words with him, okay? Hans, with a wide grin on his face, okay, we will take 5, this will give me time to go and put in a new roll of film, yeah? The photographer leaves the hut as Manakin walks over to his mother, who is putting on her robe. SHMOO, pissed off, what the hell are you doing here? Manakin, looking distressed, I was having bad dreams that something has happened to you, and I decided to come and seek you out. Whack. SHMOO, your dumb *** was supposed to come back here and free me from slavery. All of a sudden, you just thinking about this now? Manakin, rubbing his head in pain, I was busy. SHMOO, wide-eyed, oh, too busy to come and free the person who carried you around for 9 months, went through 12 hours of labor to spit all 8 pounds and 6 ounces of you out of me, not to mention the fact of raising you, feeding you, taking care of you when you're sick. Putting you through slavery school and worrying about you with the slave masters walking around the compound. Making sure that you grow up to be some sort of credit to our race and a decent citizen at that, and Manakin, cutting her off and stretching out his arms with a smile, and here I am. SHMOO, hands over her face, oh, God. I failed miserably, where did I go wrong? Manakin, whatever. Anyway, Plato said that you was freed and that you gotten married. I met my stepfather, he said that you was a loving housewife. SHMOO, correction. I was a bored housewife. I mean, let's face it. I was stuck with a dead-end job. Plato was not fulfilling my needs. Manakin, frowning Plato, wasn't fulfilling. SHMOO, cutting him off, it's a long story, forget it. Anyway, being a slave was becoming such a drag. Then I was freed and I met Clug Larks. I thought that I would finally be getting some real action. Nope. Not over there, one round, and he's out for the night. Manakin, still frowning, 1 round. SCHMOO, scrutinizes him, you're not entirely virginal. You figure it out. Anyway, then I got this modeling gig with Hans, and oh boy, he gives me exactly what I need. Manakin flies into a rage and goes out and slices Hans Gruber, who is smoking a cigarette as he loads his camera, in half, then slaughters all the Tusky Raiders in the camp. Then he comes back into the hut and finds his mother has died from heat exhaustion. Manakin, Iogug. SC67 int. The big citywide Planetuscan Temple of Doom Game Room Night. Yoga, on his floating platform, and Mace Windy are busily engaged in a game of foosball. Mace, if you make one more force-assisted goalie shot, I swear. Suddenly Yoga's hand goes to his temple and a look of concern crosses his face. Yoga, young Streetwalker has done something awful. I feel pain, death. Young Streetwalker is in terrible pain. Mace, welcome to the dark side, young Manakin. SC68 EXT Genesis Day. Ob-Ewan, my long-range transmitter is knocked out. F14, try boosting the signal. F14, SC****** U. Ob-Ewan, okay, I'll have to try something else. F14, please locate Manakin on Nubby00. That's Manakin's tracking signal all right, but it's coming from Patootie. What in holy hell is he doing there? Well, I'll have to improvise. Manakin, retransmit this message to Corky Can. The Corporation Alliance, the Trade Federation, the commercial guilds and Thanos are making a treaty with Count Doodoo and are planning to dash. Suddenly a buck of tricycle droids overwhelm him. Oh. Help. Help save me. Forget about the go **** Senator and get your *** over here. That is an order. Mango Fett, don't move, Jedi. SC69 EXT, Patootie Day. A funeral procession of Java sandcrawlers and various speeders and pod racers of all sorts, each bearing a yellow flag, escorts Manakin Streetwalker, who is driving the stretched hearse speeder with his mother's dead body in it, wrapped in cloth covering from head to toe. He delivers the body to the Larks homestead. SC70 int. Familiar garage from ANH Day. Manakin is fixing something. Patme comes in with a tray of that familiar blue milk from ANH. Manakin, the shifter broke. Life's so much easier when you're fixing things, and ogling hot chicks and reading Galactic Playboy and getting some. Patme, I get the picture. Manakin, oh. I wasn't strong enough. I can't save her. Ob-Ewan is holding me back. I'm torn in pieces. The sky is falling. It's all my fault. Patme, you're not all powerful. That ever occur to you? Just because you can use the Force and wield a lightsaber, it doesn't mean you're all that and a bag of chips. You're human. You make mistakes. You're not omnipotent. Manakin, well, I should be. That way I could play God and stop people from dying. Patme, okay, you're starting to scare me. Manakin, in fact, I should be God so no one ever dies again. Whack. Patme smacks him across the face, then quivers with fear. Patme, Manakin, stop it. You don't know what you're saying. Manakin snaps out of it. Manakin, Oh yeah, and I killed a bunch of sandpoopies and some annoying German photographer named Hans Gruber. Pat me, well, who cares about a bunch of low-life sandpoopies anyway? They're like mosquitoes, only smellier. Would you be condemned for wiping out the West Nile virus? Manakin, yeah, you're right. You know, you're pretty insensitive floor, a senator. Pat me, only to inferiors. SC71 EXT, Patootie Moisture Farm, still day, obviously. O1, Baru, Klug, Patme, Manakin, Stinkio, and a Catholic priest are assembled at the grave of SHMO Streetwalker. They sure buried her in a hurry. Priest, reading from Bible, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, Amen. Now if anyone has any words they would like to say of the dearly departed, please come to the podium. Klug, she was good. Honest. Loving. And good in bed, I mean man she was hot. I wish I had her in my arms right now. If I was with her I'd, censored asterisk. Priest, sit down, brother. Klug, I'm not your brother. You a sit down, takes a big swig from a bottle of whiskey. Manakin walks up to the grave and picks up a handful of dirt, though we never see him throw it onto the grave, as per tradition. Manakin, I wasn't strong enough to save you, Mom. But I swear, next time. Pat me, what do you mean next time? She's already dead. Manakin doesn't hear her. Suddenly, R2 comes up and beeps at Stinkio. Stinkio, secret mission? What plans? We'll have no more of this Ob-Ewan McNobi gibberish. To Manakin, Master Manakin, R2 says he's carrying a message from an Ob-Ewan McNobi. Frankly, I don't know what he's talking about. Our last master was Captain Antilles. But with all we've been through, this R2 unit has picked up a slight flutter. SC-72 int. Something Nubian Nubu starship. Manakin and Patme are watching a hologram of Ob-Ewan. Ob-Ewan, retransmit this message to Corky cannot. Manakin does. Ob-Ewan, CONT'd the Corporation Alliance, the Trade Federation, and the Commercial Guilds, and Thanos are making a treaty with Count Dooku and are planning to, draws his saber, deflects several blaster bolts. A destroyer droid moves into the hologram. Oh. Help. Help save me. Forget about the go **** senator and get your *** over here. That is an order. The transmission fades. SC-73 int. Corey's Ant Temple of Doomday. Yoga and Mace Windy watch the transmission of Ob-Ewan. Yoga looks at Mace more going on Genesis planet, I feel, than what AHS been said. Windy, I'm ready to go there and kick some droid ***. SC-74 int Corkscrewbent Palpatine's office day. Ask AAK, Bailey Smits, Mamamia, Palpatine and Jab Rinks watch the hollow of Ob-Ewan Nobi getting his BU *** handed to him by the tricycle droids. Ask AAK, the debate is over. Bailey, who asked you? The treaty forbids Germany from building up an army. What are they doing? Ask AAK, you mean the Trade Federation. And wrong treaty. Bailey, the commercial guilds are preparing for war, there can be no doubt about that. Ask AAK, I'm more worried about Thanos. Palpatine, don't worry, he doesn't have all the Infinity Stones in his gauntlet yet. Bailey, how would you know? Crickets chirping. Bailey, CONT'd anyway, the Senate will never approve the use of a clone army. Mamamia, this is a crisis. If the Senate votes the cameo emergency powers, he could approve the use of the army. Palpatine, but who would propose such a radical amendment? Looks at Jab. If only Senator Amidillydally were here. SC-75 int. The Queen's Royal Starship Patootie Day. Manakin, crossing his arms, I'm not going. Pat me, can't you see he's in trouble? Manakin, he got himself into that mess and he can get himself out. Pat me, will you get your head out of your asterisk and see what's real, Monty? Ob-Ewan is about to die. I'm going to him. If you want to protect me, then you'll just have to come along. Manakin, whatever. Pat me, this isn't about the bedchamber thing again, is it? For the umpteenth time, it was strictly above board. No shenanigans were had. All right? Manakin, okay, let's go rescue your boyfriend. Pat me, Monty. Manakin, smiles, it's all right, baby. Looks deep into her eyes, it's all right. The ship takes off, rocking slightly. SC-76 int. Capitol Haluscant Main Senate Chamber Day. The Nubio Senate box has the floor. Jab rinks, senators. Dello feligates. It's a clear dat disa hissa big bad federation boyos have made a pact with these here separatists. Mesa proposed that the Senate grant emergency powers to the Supreme Cameo. All senators, what the hell did you just say? Jab, all Mesa saying is dat de Cameo needs more power den what he's got. Corellian senator, what is a dello feligate? Jab, oh. Mesa sorry. Fellow delegates. There is an uproar in the crowd. Mamamia, order. We shall have order. Palpatine, it is with great reluctance that I agree to this calling. Voice from crowd, but we didn't vote. How can you dash, starts choking, gack. AK. He collapses. Palpatine, CONT'd I love democracy, I love the Republic. The fact that this crisis is demanding I be given absolute power to rule over you is evident, borrowed that line from outdated script. But I am mild by nature and have no interest whatsoever in becoming, like, an emperor or anything like that. The power you give me I will lay down once this crisis has abated. To self, not bloody likely. The phrase not bloody likely echoes throughout the chamber and Palpatine realizes he muttered directly into his mic. Palpatine waves his hand I didn't say that. Everyone, I didn't say that. Palpatine, as my first act, I will create a grand army for the Republic. Up above, Mace Windy speaks with Yoga. Windy, it is done, then. Yoga, visit, I will, these cloners on. Cablingo. Below, Jab is standing in the Nubio Senate box. Being annoying by just being there. Palpatine, hey GL, isn't this Jab's last scene in the entire saga? GL, well, yeah. An evil grin slowly creeps onto Palp's face. Palpatine, you don't know how long every true SW fan has been waiting for this. The sound of a whole chamber full of blaster cocking can be heard. Jab, nervous and sweating Mesa plead the third. Palpatine, wrong amendment, moron. Besides, you just granted me emergency powers. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your slimy, annoying, brainless glub a asterisk out of here. 1, 2. Unintelligible screaming from Jab. Palpatine, CONT'd 345E678OSC *** get fire at will. Everyone in chamber with a gun fires at Jab. He explodes rather spectacularly. Pieces of Jab rain down like confetti and Queens We Are the Champions blares over the PA. Everyone applauds and cheers. Some whistle. Then everyone falls down and worships Palpatine. Palpatine, not yet. Wait till Order 66. Heh. No one has the vaguest idea what Order 66 is. Not that they care. Palpatine is their god.